Hey folks, welcome. Just a quick flight from Tacoma Narrows up to Renton, Washington in my beautiful Coronado Skyhawk 337 Skymaster. This will be kind of fun.
Tower November 747 Echo Charlie, at runway 17 ready for departure IFR to Renton.
November 747 Echo Charlie, winning 29.902 and 2.5 Clear for takeoff runway 17.
Cleared for takeoff runway 17 November 747 Echo Charlie.
Tacoma Tower Skyhawk November 747 Echo Charlie, ready to copy. Tacoma Tower Skyhawk 747 Echo Charlie, ready to copy.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie, contact ground on 121.8. Good day.
Contact ground on 121.8 Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
Ground Southwest 470. Over here at gate 9, ready to push.
Southwest 473, your push off at gate 9 is approved.
Push approved 473, thanks.
Tacoma Ground Skyhawk November 747 Echo Charlie, ready to copy.
7 Echo Charlie is clear to Kilo Romeo November Tango, fly the narrow 1 departure, 10 as filed. Expect departure runway 35. Maintain 4,000 feet. Departure on 120.1. Squawk 4625.
7 Echo Charlie is cleared to Kilo Romeo November Tango, fly the Naro 1 departure, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Departure on 120.1. Squawk 4625. Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie read back correct. Altimeter is 3011, let us know when you're ready to taxi.
Altimeter is 3011 Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
Tacoma Ground Skyhawk November 747 Echo Charlie, request taxi runway 17.
7 Echo Charlie taxi to runway 17 at pilot discretion.
Taxi to runway 17 at pilot discretion. Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie, have a good afternoon.
Tacoma Tower Skyhawk November 747 Echo Charlie, ready for departure runway 17.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie, winds are 350 at 14 knots, gusts to 21 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 17 squawk 4625.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 17 squawking 4625 Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
Tower American 1067 coming off the ramp off with US 17 right via Yankee.
Spirit 267, Tower 17 right, change me, Mike.
17 right via Mike.
Skyfka 7 Echo Charlie turn right heading 359er, then intercept course to Payne Everett then as filed.
Heading 359er to Payne Everett then as filed. Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
Skyfka 7 Echo Charlie contact Seattle approach on 119.2. Good day.
Approach on 119.2 Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie. Approach Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie climbing to 4,000 feet.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Omega 10 Heavy, 15,000.
Omega 10 Heavy, approach. Roger.
Well, there's a nice view of Commencement Bay in Tacoma. Downtown Tacoma would be on the right-hand side of Commencement Bay. SeaTac Airport is just ahead of us. Alki Point is that jutting point of land just ahead and to the left, and just beyond Alki Point is Elliott Bay, and we might get a view of downtown Seattle. And we made it to 4,000 feet, our assigned altitude. No autopilot, so I'm going to have to try to hold 4,000 feet at our course as reasonably best as I can. Also taking in the sights, of course. There's a small aircraft just ahead of us. Below and crossing in front from right to left. ATC doesn't seem too concerned about it. Olympic Mountains are in good view today. Ooh, big plane. Big plane just crossed below us. See if I can catch that big aircraft. Something big. Just, oh, there it goes. There it goes. Something big. Just passed by us. Oh, don't lose. Don't stop flying. There's downtown Seattle. There's our 4,000 feet again. Get ourselves back on course. Just behind that pillar is, right in that area is Bremerton. Straight ahead is Bremerton. The mountain in the distance is Mount Baker. Or 50 miles north of Mount Baker, depending on how you measure it, is the Canadian border. We're roughly about 215 miles from the Canadian border here in Seattle. There's a good view of SeaTac. Boeing Field is out there. See Bellevue, Washington on the far shore of Lake Washington.
Omega 10, fly heading 040.
040, Omega 10.
Downtown Seattle is looking pretty good. Looks like there's a cruise ship out there in Elliott Bay. The green area just ahead and to the right is Discovery Park. It used to be an old Army base called Fort Lawton. I have the privilege of being born on Fort Lawton. Really nice view of Seattle. There's Space Needle in all its glory. The building with the sloped roof there, the black building with the sloped roof from lower on the right to higher on the left is called the 4th and Blanchard building. We always used to call it the Darth Vader building. And a block and a half closer than that is the 4th and Battery building where my stepmom works, or worked. Green Lake is just ahead of us.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie, expect the NAVY approach to runway 16 with the PAE transition at Renton Municipal.
Expect the RNAVY approach to runway 16 with the PAE transition. Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
They're giving me an RNAV approach, but it's going to have to be visual because I'm not equipped for RNAV. And I don't have the heart to tell them. There's the Interstate 5 freeway.
Evac 76037 Heavy, descend to maintain 9,000.
Maintain 9,000, evac 76037.
Yeah, I-5 freeway runs all the way up to the Canadian border to the north and all the way down to the Mexican border just north of Tijuana in the south. I-5 is the major north-south corridor on the west coast of the United States. And just shy of Mount Baker, there ahead to the right is Payne Field. That's where Boeing builds the wide bodies, the 67, 77, 87, and 47. Queen of the Skies. Gonna turn on the Nav1 radio and the ADF and the marker. Oh, marker's already on. I can put 116.8 in the nav frequency.
Tower Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie at 4,200 feet.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Okay, 116.8. Now we can get some DME information. Inadvertently climbed up to about 400 feet while I was doing that. You can also hear the identifier, the Morse identifier for Seattle. That's Seattle VOR that we're listening to. And I can even tune it in on the OBS if you want. I can multitask. There's Payne Field. There, just ahead to the left. I gained 500 feet of altitude inadvertently while fiddling with the radio. That's a great thing of having somebody in the right seat.
American Syntax Airplane 155, maintain 106,000, wind 20016, runway 17 right, set takeoff.
Even,
55, that's large climb and maintain 10,000 per minute, 1057, 17 right, clear takeoff.
even if the person in the right seat is not a pilot, you can often put them to work tuning radios. Anyone who has a issue with motion sickness or with a little agoraphobia, best thing to do is to give them a job. Put them to work. Could have also tuned in the pain VOR, but I don't happen to know the pain VOR by memory. Besides, we're flying right to it. I'm almost trimmed for hands-free flying. Quite a group of aircraft down there at Boeing Field. Oops. Now we lost 500 feet. And we're just coming upon
American
the pain
573,
VOR.
are you ready? American 573, flighting 155, maintain 10,000. Wind 20013, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Heading 155 and
Get us cranked around to our new course. There's 26-mile-long Lake Washington. And Renton Airport is just at the south tip. So here at the north tip is Kenmore Air. There's Kenmore Air just ahead of us, the white buildings right along the lake shore. Community of Kenmore is located here at the north end of the lake. This point of land ahead of us is called Sand Point. Sand Point at one time was a U.S. Navy air station. Just to the right of Sand Point in that canal is the campus of the University of Washington. The ship canal connects 26-mile-long Lake Washington to Lake Union, body of water that sits just north of downtown Seattle. There you can see downtown Seattle once again, approaching from the other side. And then Lake Union is also connected through the Duwamish Seaway. Well, no, I'm sorry, it's not Duwamish, but it's connected to Puget Sound. Saltwater connecting to the freshwater. I'm going to pull our throttles back a little bit and put us in the top of the white arc. The top of the white arc is the flap operating range. So I want to hold 4,000 feet. I want the airspeed to be at the top of the white arc, which is 110 knots. Looks like I pulled them just a little too much. Keep our 4,000 feet. Then, of course, once we get to 4,000 feet, we'll retrim.
1622, expect vectors off the runway. On departure, climb maintain 10,10,000.
I will expect vectors. I maintain 10,10,000, Southwest 1822.
There's 4,000 feet. We're just a little slower than I would ideally like to be, but that's okay. Renton has no VOR, it has no ILS. Well, how can that be? Because this is the home of the Boeing 737 and 757. Well, the reason is that the 37 and 57 never land at Renton. They always take off and go somewhere else. So landing is never an issue. Also, they always take off in perfect weather conditions. Looks like there's an airliner crossing there ahead of us, above us. So they operate in perfect weather, and they only depart Renton, never to return. Not quite parallel with the runway, there is a water canal. So from this distance, the runway's kind of the light gray color thing, and the water canal's kind of the darker thing that hangs out at a slight angle. Okay, I'm going to pull the throttle and start to descend. Again, we've been cleared for the RNAV, so we're okay to descend. And let's give ourselves 1 notch of flaps. My goal is to still keep the top, near the top of the white arc. Pattern altitude at Renton is 1,000 feet. So we'll want to be especially vigilant for VFR traffic as we get between 1,500 and 800 feet. VFR traffic will be making traffic on the left-hand side of the runway. It will be approaching us downwind and then crossing from left to right on base. So we want to be mindful of that. This is the Interstate 90 freeway heading out to, there's Bellevue, Washington. And Interstate 405 and the floating bridges. Whoa, don't lose our orientation here. Some of the wealthiest people in the Seattle area live on Mercer Island. We're flying right over their homes. How about another notch of flaps? The community just to the right of the airport is called Rainier Beach. Ironically enough, the wealthiest people in Seattle live on Mercer Island, where we are flying over, and that community on the right, Rainier Beach, is one of the most impoverished communities in the Seattle area.
Tower, good morning, FedEx 1123 Southwest, info, request X. FedEx 1162, heavy to air, runway 17 right, takes via Mike. 17 right via Mike, FedEx 1162.
Okay, flaps 3. Let's bring our speed down to the middle to lower portion of the white arc. Now it's just a matter of airspeed and attitude. We're a little fast on the airspeed and we're a little high on the attitude. Let's reduce power a little further. Okay, now we're on our attitude and we're getting close to landing speed at the bottom of the white arc. We could work on our alignment a little bit. See what I mean by that canal? All the Boeing airplanes have to cross a small bridge over that canal. You can imagine that bridge is structurally magnificent because those airplanes, even empty and brand new, they're still pretty heavy.
Visual 17 right. 10,000, wind 20014, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Landing is assured.
What a nice touchdown.
I'm going to go down to my old FBO called Pro Flight Aviation down here just beyond the tower. Renton Municipal Airport. Oh yeah. And here, I don't know what this sign is going to say, but this is generally the area where ProFlight was located.
FedEx 1728 visual 17 right. FedEx 1728 heavy tower, runway 17 right, clear to land, wind 20015. Clear to land, 17 right, FedEx 1720 heavy.
Clear.
Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie altimeter is 3009 at Renton Municipal, cleared for the ANAV approach to runway 16 at Renton Municipal with the PAE transition.
Too late.
Altimeter is 3009 cleared for the RNAV approach to runway 16 with the PAE transition. Skyhawk 7 Echo Charlie.
Too late, we've already landed and shut down. Ha ha ha. Folks, thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye.
Tower November 747 Echo Charlie at runway 17 ready for departure south departure.